All right, so today we're going to talk about how to know if you're in an abusive relationship. I'm going to talk about three ways. And before we get into this, I'm going to ask you to detach emotionally when we talk about this. I'm going to ask you to keep yourself first as we discuss this, your feelings, your needs, your desires. We're going to think with a logical mind instead of an emotional mind, because sometimes our emotional mind gets us in trouble. And it's unfortunate that when these types of relationships happen, sometimes we're in the midst of them before we even realize what's going on. So let's detach. Number one indicator that you are in an abusive relationship, something just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel fulfilling. You often feel disrespected, challenged, criticized. And at the same time, you're seeking your partner's approval. You're seeking their approval and you're trying to do everything right because you think it's your fault. This is a lot to take on emotionally. And it breeds in a lot of confusion. You don't know if you're over processing or overthinking things. You don't know if they're in the wrong. You're overall confused and you just feel like something is not right. That is a number one indicator. Your spirit letting you know that you are not pleased or happy with what's going on. Listen to that voice. Observe behaviors. Something's just not right and you know it. Number two, how to know you're in an abusive relationship. There's a pattern that consists of highs and lows. This pattern is going to have frequent arguments and not just the regular disagreements that normal people go through in healthy relationships. I'm talking about over exaggerated, heated arguments about nitpicky things like what you're wearing, how you do your hair, how long it took you to go to the store, who you bumped into while you were at the mall, why did you miss all 20 of their phone calls. There's going to be this pattern of having these arguments, things getting heated. Then they're going to apologize. And this apology is going to be accommodated with some lame excuse that you actually believe. You actually start to feel empathy for them. You feel sorry for them. You feel like you can work through this. You can fix this because you know that they're a good person. After this half-assed lame apology that you receive, they start to purposely show you the good side, the good qualities that you initially fell in love with. They're going to show you that best version of them. And things are going to feel good. They're going to feel calm. During this period, they may even buy you gifts or love bomb you just a little bit. Then after the calm, you start to feel that temperature change. They start to criticize you a little bit more. They become more agitated and annoyed by simple things that you do. It's like walking on eggshells around them. And you feel that heat getting warmer and warmer until they boil and erupt. And it's the same cycle. over and over and over, keeping you on this emotional roller coaster, keeping you bound, keeping you confused. You know this isn't right. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel good. You are not happy. Number 3, the abuse has started. The physical contact has started. It may start off slow and subtle. You know, they may punch holes in the wall. They may destroy or throw away your things. You know, it's just things. It's not me. Keep believing that. You're next. It can start off subtly, or it can be, you know, just an all of a sudden explosive episode that came out of nowhere. And all of a sudden violent act or rage that you've never seen before. And when you see this confuses you. You're like, what did I do? What happened? What did I miss? The abuse looks many ways. It could be verbal. It could be picking on you, belittling you. They can slap you. It could be intimidation. They can reach out to you for a hug and step closer and slowly squeeze you so tight you can't breathe. And then whisper something crazy in your ear on top of that. Imagine the fear and the confusion that instills in you. All the while your spirit is letting you know that this is not right. And to keep it frank, do you want to know what the absolute last stage of an abusive domestic violent relationship like this is? Death. The abuse will progressively get worse over time. And the longer you stay, the worse it gets. And the ultimate goal is death. I hate to put it that way, but this is how serious this topic is. This is not some type of situation that there is a quick, easy fix. It takes planning, because who knows what you're dealing with? Who knows how your lives are joined and attached? It takes safe planning while still being able to keep that regular face going. Reach out to someone that you love, that you trust. Build you a small support team. I don't care how big or how small. If it doesn't consist of but you and one other person who has your back that you can plan with, seek a therapist, seek community resources. But you have to plan. Observe these cycles as you're in the midst of it. And as you see exactly everything that I just told you that's going on, you're going to become disgusted. You're going to become so disgusted that you can't remain in that filth. You can't stay the same. I challenge you to stop putting yourself, your emotions, your self-esteem on the back burner and live for you. It is not right. 3 ways to know that you're in an abusive relationship. I truly hope that this helped. As a survivor, I know the struggle. I know the signs all too well. And it's time for you to put yourself first. If you're going through something like this, get help. It's not something that you have to endure. It's not something that's impossible for you to get out of, although I know it feels that way. I love you. Please take care. My name is Latasha. Thank you for listening. This is Clara's Revival. I am your certified self-revival and master spirit coach. Please take care. I love you.